I always wanted to do a butterfly house. There's a lot of butterfly gardens on the island and nobody seems to have put a roof over one of them. So I was very lucky to come up to Brighton and they had an old greenhouse that was empty and in need of some restoration. So we decided to convert it fairly simply into a butterfly house. It took about 6 months. Basically put some Bermuda stone walls up, edging and backfilled with soil, and then used the plants that were for sale at the nursery, put them in. With a group effort, we had graphics done in-house on all the butterflies that you'd find commonly in Bermuda. They're now breeding in here. As you can see, there's quite a lot of activity now. It's coming out of winter, so they're becoming more active. With the idea of having school groups up here, learning all about the life cycles of butterflies. We've got educational material describing more in depth all the different varieties of butterflies that you would commonly run into. If you're really into butterflies, the plants are available at the nursery that they'd either drink nectar from or lay their eggs on. Terrarium tanks can be set up and butterfly nets are available. Well, you provide the food and usually the butterfly will show up. It's just the right food. You don't want to use any pesticides or heavily use pesticides in the area that you want your butterflies because they are insects and they are affected by the same things that you're putting out for unwanted bugs. You just have to realize that's what will happen if you have all the plants and you're spraying. That's why you don't have butterflies. If you plant it, they will come. Just don't get upset if you plant something like milkweed and suddenly it's covered in big fat caterpillars and it's gone, because that's what will happen. So you have to strategically plant your plants. If you see maybe 10 or so big fat monarch larvae or caterpillars on your milkweed and it's getting very small, move them to another more leafy plant. It just helps plant to regenerate. It allows the caterpillars to get fat so they can change. Mandy, who is in charge of our educational material and owner of Brighton, is very keen in having school groups up, and she's done a very good job in putting together educational materials. So if you have any questions, feel free to call Brighton Nurseries and talk to Mandy.
236-5862.